Buzzing on in for Transformer Tuesdays, we got Buzzsaw. This is a recolor of the Kingdom Waspinator and a remake or new version of the original Buzzsaw from Beast Wars, which itself was just a Waspinator repaint. And this one they actually gave a new sculpted head to the robot mode so it can replicate the robot head versus the mutant head of the original Waspinator. Very cool. I never had this figure or the original as a kid, but a neighbor kid had one, and when we'd play, we'd combine our toys collections together for massive fun. So I did play with this guy as a kid, even though I didn't own him, and I always thought he was radical. I actually like this color scheme and, well, I'd say character itself, but the character is just what you play him as in your own imagination. But I like the color scheme and the toy itself as a kid a lot more than I like the color scheme and such of Waspinator. This guy is a little bit fiddly. The robot legs do come unhinged. I'm being kind of careful right here, and they're a pain in the butt to get aligned and click together. I'll probably have to do a little bit of editing when I do the transformation video, just so you don't see me struggling with that for 30 seconds. But this figure is really cool. Not much articulation. These wings are on a ball joint, and just moving that kind of loosened this from the legs there, as you can see. That is the big problem about this figure, and I do not like its beast mode as much just because of that. That is so unsecure, which is just no fun. But I'm just going to leave it loose because what are you going to do? It's just going to come undone again. But we also got a little bit of articulation there with the mouth parts that open up and down, but when you do, it will split the robot head a little bit, so you got to keep it pinched together as you move those open and close. I like the transparent plastic for the eyes, which just give it that kind of glowy color that you see bug eyes have. I dig that. That's a really cool detail. You can also move these around because of the transformation, and the legs are just on a little bit of a swivel, so you can move those around a bit. But that's pretty much it as far as the beast mode for articulation. He's more of just like with your jets and stuff. You just zoom them around, and you got that big old stinger. But let's transform the guy, huh? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is with those loose legs is just kind of bring that down there, and this is just all going to kind of fold down too as you do that. Now you can yoink the little stinger out of the back here too, and let's just set that out of the way. And down here we're taking this whole area and we're going to pop this off and pivot it around, so this is just going to kind of yoink out from there, and then you're just going to kind of rotate it like that, and this peg right here is just going to slide into that hole there and sort of click into place. I do like how the belly maintains the basic shape the original figure had for the robot legs, even though it doesn't quite it's not quite the same, but it's sort of the same. It's just they're originally shaped sort of like that in the beast mode and just hang off as part of his legs for the beast mode. But anyhow, I just like how that's done. So swing these out here, just get those sort of out of the way, and then we're just bringing this whole bit down here. And this thing, you can sort of see it has a little bit of a hinge thing going there. So you know, you can do all sorts of stuff. So just like fold that and slide that up in there, and we're gonna put the head right in there, and then just split this like that. And that's going to keep coming untabbed as you do a thing. But there you go. Got the legs all folded out good. Then you just got to sort of straighten the arms out, you know. Move the wrists around. Hey, there you go. And there he is. Pretty cool. You gotta give him his weapon, right? let's make him left-handed. I like certain dudes to be left-handed, certain dudes to be right-handed. Just switches things up a little bit. Besides, he's a bad guy, so sinister. The left-hand path. He's cool. I like the smoky transparent plastic for the wings. Looks good. He does have light piping on the back of his head, but it is really weak. You're going to get a better shot at the chest bug eyes lighting up than his actual visor light. Yeah, I guess if I turn it a little bit, you can kind of see it. But it's so dark, you can barely tell. Still pretty neat, and I like it when figures do have the light piping. I don't mind the little tiny clear window in the back. That doesn't look too bad to me, actually. But pretty cool. You can move these around if you like. I think they're supposed to be facing that way for robot mode, but he's got good articulation. Legs go out like that, they move all around. You got just that mushroom joint in there's keeping it in. That's not really for articulation though. You got the knee, just that pin joint. You got a little bit of rocking on here, just because of what kind of joint it is, but it's not really meant to swivel too much. But you got some swivel, but you're not going to get like anything crazy. And yeah, he's got a little bit of ball joint there too, but can't really move it too much, and his head pops off a lot on me when I'm transforming him. But I like this guy. He's pretty fun. His transformation isn't as fun as his robot mode is. His beast mode's kind of lame, just as far as it's fiddly. It keeps breaking apart on me, like I showed you where it gets real loose at the belly. But he's got pretty decent balance, and you can fiddle around with his beast legs as you like to help out with balance as well, or just get things out of the way. Sorry for bumping the camera there. This guy's cool though. I like him. I got him on discount at a Ross for, what was it, like $11 a year or two ago. So pretty good deal. I think if he retailed for that price just in general, I'd say this is a for sure purchase, because he's pretty neat. I love the color scheme with the light bits of purples there and the greens. I love how the black just kind of shifts there. Looks real good. I like this guy a lot. He's pretty fun. I don't have too much more to say about him, except I like him pretty well. Beast Wars figures are my favorite. I just love animal transformers more than anything else. The vehicles are pretty cool. I can dig it, especially when it's a cool war machine type of thing, but I'm just all about these vehicles, and I just wish this guy was a bit more solid. As you see, he just kind of flopped off his crotch right there. So maybe it's just my figure, though. I don't know. But let's transform him back, huh? Right, just straighten him out to transform him back. But I forgot to point out, I just want to say I love the detail of the Decepticon symbol there on his shoulder. And I forgot to show off his arm articulation, which is just rolling all the way around, and you got that swinging in and out. You got a pin there that goes all the way crazy for both sides, because transformation, this wrist just rotates 360. And of course, you got the same articulation of the beast legs, but let's transform the guy now. We already saw how you did it before, but let's just fold these out like that. This junk's already pretty loose, so you're just gonna bring that down and rotate that around like that, and then we're just gonna sort of click this into place. There we go. Snap in there good, and you can see how that thigh just kind of fits in there real well. Take this and just swing it around like that, and down here we're gonna bring the robot arms in like so, See what I'm talking about? And you're gonna just bring it down. And dang it, I always pop the robot head off right there just when I'm transforming him, because I kind of put my finger there for leverage. Oh well. So yeah, just rotate these around so they're facing like that, and we're gonna use those pins right there in a second. But let's just flip that head around and just bring that in there. Yeah, see, this is the thing, is this guy's a little bit fiddly. I don't love it. I don't love his transformation or his beast mode, just because of how fragile, fiddly it is. But we're gonna bring these down, and god dang it. I swear it's not as bad when I'm not on camera though. So I'm gonna cut away, but basically we're bringing these down, and these are going to be straight here, and we're going to take these little pegs right here, and we're going to peg them into the hole right there, and that's going to keep them locked in, and then we're going to slide these bits right onto there after locking the feet together like so. But it's super fiddly, so I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, we're pretty much done. I tabbed the bit right here into there. I tabbed these in, and I'm locking them in good. I'm just kind of pressing and holding this here, and we're going to take these bits, and that's going to fold in and lock there. But it's not a solid click, and yeah, it's just, it's not perfect. If I didn't like it so much, I'd hate it. And, yeah, I don't know what to say. But then you just gotta pop his stinger in there, and there he's done. I hate cutting away when I'm doing a transformation video. I like to just show the whole thing, but man, this guy is just a pain in the butt, and I need to bring him right up close to my face and just like get all in a thing, because I gotta hold this really far away from me with a big old camera in between stuff, and I can't even see the figure proper. I'm looking at the screen, so yeah, anyhow. But he's cool. I like the color scheme a lot. It's fun to have the character as an adult after playing with them as a kid and not actually having the thing. I do want to say the original toy, though, was better, even though it didn't look as good, have quite as much articulation, things. It just felt more solid. At least in my memory of playing with the thing, it wasn't as fiddly and fragile as this sucker is. And neither was the previous Waspinator figure from, like, Generations, 10 or so years ago. I remember that figure. His transformation was a little bit more complicated, but the figure itself was a lot more solid, I thought. That said, though, still pretty cool, and I got it at a good discount, so I can't really complain. But thanks for joining me. I'm always excited to pull out an old toy from my toy box and show it to you, but especially when it's a Beast Wars figure, because Beast Wars is the best. So join me next week for some more Transformer Tuesdays, and I got a bunch of comics and Legos in between, so we'll see you then.